Hey guys, Courtney here. If you remember a year ago, we bought this massive 1994 Stewart Stevenson M1078. And at the time, you guys and we were kind of thinking, what the heck were we thinking? A year later, and we want to give you guys the top 5 reasons why you should also own a massive Army truck. So the first reason that we bought this truck is that we needed a big 4-wheel drive truck, which it turns out right now, those are kind of hard to come by. This truck is big without being too big. It's 4-wheel drive, it's incredibly capable, and that right there is our reason number 1 that we bought this truck.
Reason number 2 why you should own a massive Army truck is that they are an insane value. For basically the price of a dump trailer, we paid $15,000 for this truck. We got the giant bed and a truck to go with it. Where else are you going to get a truck with tires this size for $15,000?
My reason number 3 for why you should own a massive Army truck is how versatile this truck is. It's not just a dump truck, it's not just a 4-wheel drive truck, it's also got a hitch, which means that we can tow an array of trailers with it. We can also load things like the 4-wheeler or the Snowverlander in it if we needed to. So it's incredibly versatile while also being not that big. I mean, we can drive this to town and we can park it almost anywhere.
Reason number 4 why you should buy this Army truck is that it doesn't require a special license. The gross vehicle weight rating of this truck is less than 26,000 pounds, so it doesn't require a commercial driver's license. It's got an automatic transmission. It does have air brakes, but it's still really easy to drive.
The 5th and final reason why you should own a massive Army truck is because it is so much fun to drive around.
Every time I hop in this thing, it just puts a smile on my face. It is so much fun to drive.
There's something about driving down the road and being the same height as big rigs that just makes you giggle.
So while it might not be the most practical vehicle for every choice, it has gotten a lot of work done for us, and it is really fun.
Now that we've told you the top 5 reasons why you should own one, we are going to show you what we've kind of been ignoring. Maybe step 1 should be to fix this, because right now the truck is sitting on a log.
I have a big air leak in the tire. I need to get back before this thing goes flat because, as you may remember, this is not the first flat we've had. We have no spare tire to get it home. Here we go. What do you guys think? I think I should try to find a nice block of wood to shove underneath there so that it doesn't fall all the way down. See, I'm gonna take a gander guess. What do you guys think? 7/16? So I'm pretty sure that what happened is a rock tapped this metal valve stem and bent it enough to make a leak. I'm really hoping I don't break it off right now when I unthread it. Oh, yeah, no, we're good.
It looks very bent now.
It's definitely messed up. Oh yeah, broken right in. Well, the good news is I think this repair is gonna be super easy. And we have the parts right here. Nature's already taken over my tire. Last fall when we were doing a bunch of clearing, we left the stumps tall so we could come back with the excavator and pull them out. And I ran one over and sent the stump right through the sidewall. Huge shout out to Laura and Mike, who actually picked up a new tire for us in the south and hauled it all the way up here. That's right over there. Someday we're gonna get around to changing it, probably in the middle of an emergency. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's a lot. That makes me nervous. Okay, that's as hard as I dare.
What's the odds that we can use the CTIS right now and I don't have to haul the air compressor over?
Oh, that's a good idea. This truck has central and tire inflation. Last week it was actually working, so we're gonna see if it's still working and if it'll air that tire up for us. I'm gonna try resetting it. Oh, now it's on the highway button.
Oh?
Oh,
Oh?
I think it's working. I hit run flat.
What does run flat mean?
I don't know.
You just hit a button, but you don't know what it does?
Yeah. It totally worked and the tire is inflated. So I just did some reading. Probably should have done the research before pressing the button. But the run flat mode that I hit, what it does is it checks the tire pressure every 15 seconds to constantly add air rather than checking on a much longer interval. So it knew that the tire was low, and every 15 seconds it still knew the tire was low, so it kept adding air.
I am very relieved that that was so easy to fix. It's time to move on to the next thing on our list, which is...
cleaning the rat poop out of the heater.
Oh, I've been putting this one off since the day we bought it.
The first time we turned the heater on, it blasted a bunch of mouse poop out the vents, and we haven't touched it since.
We'd probably take it a lot more places if it wasn't full of rat poop. You know how there's that feeling when you open a present and you're excited? This is the opposite of that feeling.
Okay, go ahead. Yep.
That's a lot of stuff.
I turn the heater on while using the vacuum to try to suck anything that comes flying out.
Oh boy.
First major upgrade, cup holders.
Yeah. Now that the gross task we've been avoiding for a year is done, it's time to move on to some fun upgrades.
I'm glad we finally have the heat working, but it is the end of May, and that's not exactly what we needed. This is the EcoFlow Wave. It's a 4,000 BTU portable air conditioner that we're going to put here in the Army truck, and it's going to make a huge difference this summer. Driving this thing during the summertime is hot and uncomfortable, and this is going to go a long ways towards making it way more fun to use. This is the add-on battery pack. It snaps onto the bottom of the Wave and gives us 8 hours of runtime off a single charge.
It's really that easy.
That's it. That's where the battery connects. There's also a solar connector and a normal AC connector.
If you guys watched us driving our Army truck to Idaho from California through 115-degree heat, you'll see that we had a pretty creative air conditioning solution that didn't work very well. Had this product existed, I would have bought it in a heartbeat.
I'm excited because this means we get to go on lots of Craigslist adventures, and whatever we're driving is going to have air conditioning.
I think that it's going to fit really well behind the driver's seat in this compartment, and I think we're just going to drill a hole in the back of the cab. So we could have spent a couple days installing permanent air conditioning in this truck, but the thought of being able to invest in just one thing that can air condition anything we ever wanted seems so much more universal. And so I love that we're going to be able to have air conditioning in this. We could have air conditioning in the camper. I could have air conditioning upstairs in the apartment while I'm editing. It's really cool that we're going to have like this portable, independently powered air conditioning unit. The woodshed. We could air condition our woodshed now.
There's no turning back now.
Hey, I got a pretty good view from up here. I can even see the lake. What happened?
My blade bound up and came out.
The good news is we got rid of the rat poop smell. It's now replaced with a burning plastic smell.
And now we have two big holes cut in the back of the truck.
There's a lot of different ways we could have installed this. We could have taken a window out. We could have routed it through one of the windows that opens. But it's an old Army truck, and this just seemed like the simplest way.
I think it's gonna work great. I like that this allowed us to keep the unit back here out of the way and still leave room for the dogs to ride with us. Since there's a few different configurations for the ducting on this thing, this particular trim piece snaps on the back and then these ducts attach to it. There are 2 ducts, one is the inlet air and one is the outlet air. This is for the condenser side to evacuate the heat from the unit to the outside world so that you don't heat the cab or suck hot air to the inside. I'll put a photo here that might make more sense. Now I'm gonna see if I can get them to the outside world.
Double booyah.
Okay, now we just need to snap this plenum onto the back.
What'd you call it?
A plenum?
A plenum?
I don't think I made that up. Maybe I made that up.
I've never heard that word before. Have you guys heard of the word plenum?
I'm gonna snap this on, I hope. Bada bing, bada boom.
Wait, you already snapped it on?
It's all snapped on. Now we just gotta...
gosh.
Did you almost just...
I almost just fell out of the truck. I'm gonna close that. In typical true Riley and Courtney fashion, we charged the battery, but we haven't actually tried to use this thing yet.
We've got the holes in the truck. Now let's see if it works.
Do I hit this button?
I think that just tells you the battery level. I don't know what that button does.
We don't know what that button does. There are instructions, we just didn't read them.
Well, it looks pretty simple, so I
Turn
can
on?
turn it on.
Oh. The screen lit up. Oh. Oh. Ooh, I can feel air blowing.
Oh yeah, we're blowing.
Oh.
And we're cooling.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah, cool air, cold air.
Guys, my hair is blowing in the wind of our air conditioning. So like, yeah, we had to drill some holes, but then we literally just hit a button and we have air conditioning.
This is gonna be awesome. I am super excited to use this thing in this truck.
Just like all of our other EcoFlow products, this thing is smart enabled, which means that it has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and there's an app where you can do all sorts of cool things like set the temperature, a timer, all sorts of things. Riley wants to feel the air that's coming out.
Oh yeah, definitely hot. So basically it sucks air in here to cool the condenser off and then blows the hot air back out here. I think all we need to do now is make a nice little trim ring for it and maybe like a little scoop and it'll look awesome. I think it'd be wise to strap this thing down in here though. It's a bumpy ride sometimes. Once we get the plasma table up here, I'd like to make a little tray that this sits in and make the install a little more permanent. Well, permanent, but also portable.
Permanently portable. We're doing all of this to make it more comfortable, so I think we're going to take it for a drive today, but there's one more upgrade that I've been wanting to make that finally arrived. The last upgrade should help us not have to yell at each other and say what nearly as much while we drive. If you saw our trip to Idaho in this thing, we had some like cheap headsets. They were not great, so I think Riley ordered something that's going to really level it up.
This is a general aviation intercom system that I found that should also integrate into our two-way radios and allow us to play music through the iPod.
What? All right, let's get it. I think we just like plug everything in, right?
Ooh, pretty comfy. Oh, I'm very quiet.
What?
Yeah. Wait, we can fix that.
Wait.
I heard some. Oh.
What? Oh.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. It's just like the airplane?
Yeah.
Or you have to like basically make out with it. You gotta get real close to it. Want to hear what we're hearing? Oh, yep, there we go. Microphone connected. Oh, look, they can hear us now. Another feature that's really cool about the Wave is that it also has a solar input, so we could put solar panels up on the roof of this thing, and we could also be charging it that way, or we could use our portable solar panels that we have at the property as well. They also have a feature where you can plug it into the vehicle as well, and that's pretty cool. There's 3 ways to power it, because you can plug it into your house, you can plug it into your car, or you can plug it into your solar panels. I think the only thing we have left to do at this point is go for a drive. One feature that I really like about using the Wave as air conditioning in here is that it means in summer, if we do want to take this truck places or the camper, the vehicle doesn't have to be running for the air conditioning to be going. That means we can leave the dogs in the car and we'll know that they're going to be comfortable and not get too hot.
We made it.
Oh gosh, Riley. We almost didn't make the turn. I hope you enjoyed our video about our giant army truck. Boone says, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. I'll hold you on, Boone. There we go. Oh, yeah, thank you.